Hey guys, welcome back to Peak Reef. Today we are going to be fragging some corals. There are a few things you're going to need. We're going to start out with your PPE, mask, eye protection, typically gloves. I don't have any gloves, so do as I say, don't do as I do. Do not touch your eyes, mouth, face, and wash your hands immediately when you're done when cutting any corals, especially zoanthids or polythoas. Now, the reason why is because they could contain polytoxins. Not all of them do. They don't really know which ones do. They have an idea, but it's better just to be safe than sorry. Now, to go along with your PPE, you're going to need your actual tools for fragging. That's going to be your cutters. These are my Bulk Reef Supply medium-sized bone cutters. You're going to need your tiles, or you can use plugs. I'm using tiles today. You're going to want to pre-soak those to make sure that there's no air bubbles in them. So when you actually glue the coral to those plugs, no air bubbles release after you put them in there. You're going to need super glue. This is the brand I enjoy and like the most. I've gone through probably 7 different kinds. It's Bob Smith Industries Max Cure. I believe this is the extra thick. That's what you need. It's kind of a gel. You can use any cyanacrylate super glue. You just got to make sure it says that. No other ingredients inside the super glue. People use them from the dollar store, everything else. This is a 4-ounce bottle for 15 bucks on Amazon. I like having a bulk of it, so it takes me a while to use. I hate going to the store. So that $15 is well spent on 4 ounces of glue, if you ask me. The other thing you're going to need is going to be Seachem's Reef Dip. This is kind of like going to go into your hospital bowl, which is this one right here, which you can see the color's already changed. We have salt water in that one, reef water. And this has iodine in it, which helps the coral after being cut, just to get better quicker. Iodine, zoanthids love iodine. So first things first, that our plugs or tiles have finished soaking. We're going to pull those out of the water to get them ready. Just like that. Right there on your towel there. And then we're going to take our coral. And you can see this one has quite a few heads. I think I'm going to get 4. I think I'll get 4 separate ones out of this. So before we do that, we gotta put our mask on. I mean, everyone's used to wearing a mask now, right? You're gonna put on your eye protection. There we go. And we're gonna go ahead and cut this. You're gonna take a look at the coral, decide how you want to cut it. And based on how the coral's growing, I think we'll just go with a normal pizza cutter. Just kind of cut through it. And here we go. Also, I like to have the dish underneath, right here, with water, so when you cut these, it kind of catches the ceramic, because when you cut them with these bone cutters, they kind of fly everywhere. I don't actually cut the coral themselves. I kind of go to the edge of the ceramic, right here, and just give it a good pop, like that. When you take a look, we'll go ahead and do that again. I like to put my hand around it because these things like to fly. There we go. There's a good one. We'll just go ahead and drop that right there. I don't think we're going to get 4 out of this. I think we're going to get 3 out of this, which is fine. Well, yeah, we're going to get 3 out of this one. We'll go ahead and cut it right here. There we go. See, they fly around. Alright, so we got our 3 frags of Rasta. And now, since we've done that, we're ready to move on to the glue. You don't need a lot. You're gonna put rough side up. Put a little drop like that. I like to let it set for just about 10 seconds. All right there. And then this right here. Put your cap back on. And first one, if you have tweezers, that's sometimes easier. I just like using my hands. Just be careful with the super glue, because super glue loves fingers. Now a nice good little secret for everyone out there. When super glue touches water, it sets. So I just drop it right back in. I'd say it takes about a minute to fully cure. Drop that one back in. And then go ahead and drop this one on. Give it a few seconds for the coral to dry. Or I guess for the glue to cure. And then straight into the hospital bowl with the iodine. I'd let it soak for about 5 minutes. That ensures any fresh cuts on the coral get healed quickly. And honestly, they just love iodine. It puffs them up, makes them happy. So you're just giving your friends a good, healthy coral. If there's any other pests that you didn't know about, they'll come off during this. And that is a basic overview of fragging zoanthids. Now, if you have a larger colony, you can use the cutters along with a fresh razor. You just want to get the razors that don't have the oil on them. Or if it's on a rock, you can use a razor and just peel the zoanthid off. But when it's already on a plug, it's just easier for me to just cut the plug itself, and it kind of breaks where it breaks, and then it's good to go. But the razors, if you have some, like I said, they're branching off that need to be cut, you can cut them first to pull them off the rock, or when it's a big rock, a razor really comes in handy to separate some of the colony before you go ahead and cut the rock. But that is the easiest way. It's the way I do it. Whenever my SPS get big enough to frag those, I'll share that with you. And hey guys, I'd like to thank you for checking into Peak Reef. Hit that bell icon, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.